afternoon, everybody. I'm Judy Shearer, Parks and Recreation Director for the City of Belmont. First of all, I want to thank the entire Belmont Task Force that helped us achieve our age-friendly city designation that we also just received a week or so ago. So many thanks to Cynthia Nakayama from Cafe, who's the leader through this effort. Also here today is Marie Violet. And in addition, our task force included Davina Hurt and Charles Stone, who are council members, and Anna Cook from the Belmont Library, and several other members of my Parks and Rec staff. So together, we went on this age-friendly city designation journey, and I found it was a very enlightening process. We've been providing services to our adults and seniors in Belmont for decades, and we've done a great job. But we actually, through this concerted effort of reaching out to the community, heard from some new voices that we never heard from before. Some of them were maybe folks who didn't want to be designated as seniors. They were still active adults, and we were not providing enough opportunities for more active folks in the community to gather and meet. We maybe thought they were doing all that on their own, but it sounds like that's an unmet need that we identified. We get lots of great ideas. Some of them are going to cost a lot of money, so I'm very happy to hear that there are funding opportunities out there for us to secure for this. Some of them are actually really simple ideas. The solutions were right in front of us, and it was great to hear about those from some new voices. I'm going to talk about two of the things today that were where we've got some short-term sort of low-hanging fruit opportunities, and then some longer-term areas for improvement. First of all, about communication. There's some great ideas right now about that. Some studies show that we all are suffering from information overload, right? We have the apps, we have the websites, we get everything in our mailbox. It's too much, and we filter out more than we realize. And studies show that we need to see some things 5 to 7 times before they really stick and before we take action. So how do we work with that? Our seasonal activity guide is one way that lands in people's mailboxes, but that's 3 times a year. That's not 5 or 7 times a year before people take action. So how do we make that one delivery cost-effective and productive for our aging community? One simple example of that, again, was a suggestion from one of our focus groups, was, hey, make sure that the cover of your guide has a picture of an aging, of a senior on it, so that we know that this booklet isn't just full of kids' activities. That's a no-brainer, kind of genius. So all you Parks and Rec team members out there, make sure you're doing that. And similarly, rather than having our adult activities at the very back of the 20 or 30 or 35 page guide, put it in the front. Simple, easy, we've already done it and implemented it. Longer term, we need to find other ways to reach people beyond the mailbox and beyond technology. Technology is great, that's the way everything's going, we're all relying on it more. We need to make sure that we nip that digital divide in the bud, and therefore we're going to be providing training to our seniors through the Belmont Library and through our senior center to do that. Also, we also want to make sure that we're providing social gathering spaces. We're all so excited to be here together to see each other in person. Everybody feels that way, particularly our seniors who have been isolated a little too long. So we are working to provide some safe, inclusive, and accessible spaces. We've already done that by renovating one classroom in our aging community center that's in the heart of Belmont. We're reopening our senior center for more activities now that we are hopefully on the home stretch of COVID. And we have a citywide parks and recreation master plan where we've got some great ideas for creating some more informal gathering spaces, indoors and out, for intergenerational gathering, senior gathering, low cost, no cost ways for people to come together. Thank you.